What is up, YouTube? Crankshaft here, back at it again on the KLX400. Oh my god, I love this bike so much. This bike is just absolutely stunning. I loved my KLR, and it was a wonderful bike. I'm glad I had it before I had this, because it made me appreciate this so much more. I mean, the raw power out of this bike is incredible. I've actually done a couple modifications to the bike. First major thing was I added from my CB750 project, I took the turn signal and high beam and horn assembly off of it and actually put it on this bike. So that's nice. I relocated my kill switch, my starter over here. Got just a little bit of stuff kind of tuned in. My bright indicator works now. My turn signal indicator works now. It's good shape. It's all in good shape. Oh yeah, so I did GPS correct my speedometer, and I'm pretty sure top end wise my green DRZ is fucking fantastic. And that's a cop. I'm gonna slow down quite extensively here. Alrighty. Speaking of cops, your boy got pulled over this morning, and I didn't get a ticket or anything, thank God. But I basically, my tag is like angled sort of up. It's a, normal Supermoto deal. He pulled me over and was like, yeah, so with the way it's set up, it didn't even really look like you had a tag because it's sticking out so far until I got it right up on you, which isn't okay. And he didn't write me a ticket or anything. He didn't even ask to see my registration or my license or any of that. Which is good, because now I have, oh wait, shit. Shit. Fuck, I hope he didn't see that. I hope he didn't see that. Please don't see that. Please don't turn around and come my way and arrest me. Oh god. Yeah, that wasn't my turn. I believe we're good though. Yeah, we're good. Okay, cool. Oh, spooky. Spooky, scary skeletons. Oh. But yeah, so I got pulled over this morning, and it was all good. It was all chill. He didn't get upset. It was just pretty much letting me know, hey, that's not cool. You need to fix that. So I'm gonna fix that. Basically, is the gist of it. Is what is gonna happen. I have been so busy doing so many things at work. It is absolutely ridiculous the level of work I've been doing lately. All of the hours have been mine. And I keep getting called in for additional hours. Like, I'll be scheduled at 40-hour weeks, and then something will happen, and someone will call out, or something will happen to someone, and I'm the only person with open availability. So they'll be like, hey, you, come in. And I'm like, but I got things to do. And they'll be like, do you want to get a promotion? And I'll be like, I guess. But I might actually be having some big changes along the way. In a couple of days, I'm interviewing for a position at a company I've wanted to work with for an extremely long time. Basically, since I knew they existed, I've wanted to work for them. Very, very excited about that. So I guess by the time this video goes up, I should know whether or not the job is mine. And hell, as slow as I am about editing videos, I may have actually gotten the job and have started working already when this video goes up. So if that's the case, I'll probably annotate something and say that. I still don't actually have brake switches, but my brake light does work. I put this little smart brake module in there that basically anytime the module detects deceleration on the bike, it'll actually light up, so that's pretty neat. Oh, come on. There it is. There we go. Come on. You got it. There it is. Alright, so I just hit reserve for the first time. That was frightening. Now I know I hit my reserve at 100 miles. Damn, that's a lot lower than I thought it would be. Wow. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Of course, I guess I can't really expect my KLR's monstrous 250 miles to the 250 miles to the tank because like fucking 5.5 gallons. Other DRZs get not DRZ. I mean, it's technically a DRZ, so whatever. I don't know how much I have on reserve, so I'm going to jump at the first gas station I see just because I would rather not push it. Let's just go to the QT up here. I don't want to dip in there and have to worry about turning around on that whole deal. or Texaco. It's not a QT. It's the other one that's red. Wow, it's quite the turn here. Holy smokes! Quite the incline trying to turn up there. That was interesting. I vaguely remember that from last time. Oh, every time I come into this damn gas station, I always go to that one, and it's always out of service.
Oh, for fuck's sake, come on. Ah.
One other little quirk about this bike is that it doesn't squeal. Listen. That was totally the rear end stepping out. Not a squeal in sight. It's really annoying because you can't, like, you know, when you come up to a stoplight and there's somebody crossing the street and you squeal the rear brake and it's like, oh, look at me, I'm squealing the rear brake, I'm gonna scare you. It makes a loud sound. And people on Supermotos like making loud sounds. Obviously. Alright, up here we'll see what the true top speed of this beast is. So we're going down a hill and then up a hill and we'll see what it'll actually get up to. So, I mean, realistically, I can keep up with, like, quite a bit. Now, big highway rides, of course, I'm not going to be able to keep up with, you know, a lot of the guys, but I'll at least be able to put in a fighting chance. So, you know, if I get on a group ride with Chase and everyone, potentially at some point in the future, my friend group and just general mutual friends are actually inching their way closer and closer to Chase, Dan, and a couple of the other local Atlanta guys, so that'll be interesting. I may potentially be meeting them personally soon. I mean, I've met them on a you know, I'm your fan type of level, but I've not met them on like a I'm a fellow motorcycle rider, we have a mutual friend and we're now hanging out and doing normal stuff together level. I mean, I'd like to eventually be on a first name basis with Chase where he actually knows my first name as well. He seems like a nice guy. And I mean, ideally what I'd love to do, especially now that I've got my Supermoto, is do some off-road shit with him. Because I know Yummy moved to Virginia, you know, so Chase doesn't really have anyone to ride with as far as I know right now, you know, with any Supermoto off-road shenanigans, anything like that. So, I don't know, I don't necessarily want to just shoot him a message and be like, hey, let's ride together. I know you've met me once. We have a mutual friend. It'll be fine. Mainly just because in the position that he is, as, you know, a fairly well-known entertainer, I just wouldn't... I mean, if I was in his position and a mutual friend texted me and asked me to ride, I don't know what I would do because I've never been in his position of having such a large base of people that know who he is, and there's 300,000 people, 300,000 plus people that want to ride with him. He's approaching 500,000 subs. Like 500,000 that would ride with him given the opportunity. So I don't really want to put him in the situation of being like, you know, having to say no, you know, because he doesn't want to or doesn't feel like he can. Because I don't know. I'm not putting this into very good mouth words. Sort of like when you're a teacher in a classroom and one student says, hey, can I do this thing that we're not normally allowed to do? You can't say yes, even if you know their mom. Because if you do, everyone else is going to want to do the same thing, and it's not fair. Now, if I had a large amount of subscribers, it'd be a little bit different, because I'd be closer to his level, so to speak, as a motovlogger. It'd make more sense. It'd be mutually beneficial. But for now, I'm a bit on the low-down level, under 1,000 subs, kind of not unknown per se, but certainly nowhere nearly as known as, you know, nowhere near as known as a lot of other guys. Although it is very interesting. I've recently met some local motovloggers that have either just started out or still have a fairly low amount of subscribers. And it's curious to see, like, to think back to the level that I was, you know, to where I was at when I was at that level, and the quality of my content versus the quality of theirs and stuff like that. Because I remember when I had 50 subscribers, my quality, oh god, my content quality was awful. I mean, it wasn't bad per se, but I was still figuring it out and still trying to learn. And I feel like I've gotten better with my overall quality, my ability to communicate with you guys in a way that sounds natural and doesn't sound forced. Oh, that's definitely a cop. I have no idea what the speed limit is up here. Well, it's definitely not a cop, actually. That's just a blue sign. Well, never mind then. It's never good to compare yourself, because nobody is the same as the other person, you know. I mean, Dan, one of the biggest reasons Dan had his, you know, giant early on explosion of subscribers was because he got into his wreck. Now, does that mean that I should have gotten a giant explosion of subscribers when I got into my wreck? No, of course not. Does that mean that he doesn't deserve the level that he's at now because it's just a bunch of sympathy subscribers? No, of course not. Everyone's different, and everyone has their own styles, everyone has their own personalities, and some are more liked than others, and some aren't as liked as others. There's so many elements that go into motovlogging and who gets discovered and who doesn't. One great example I like to keep in mind when I discuss this with people is Yami Noob. I knew Yami Noob when we were at fairly close to the same subscribers, I believe. I know he had a couple hundred, I had a couple hundred, and he released a series of videos that you probably are subscribed to him. It's fairly likely. He's got a good amount of subscribers. If you're subscribed to me, you're probably subscribed to him. But yeah, he released these videos, the 9 types of sport bike riders. That's the guy. That's the video. And they just blew up because it's that very... It's like a viral video. It passes around Facebook, it passes around YouTube. People say, oh, have you seen this video? It's so funny. Or, hey, you know, this totally reminds me of XYZ or this person that we ride with. And it's a type of video that's very easy to blow up. But Yami, if I remember correctly, has a degree in marketing. He knows how to tailor his videos to make sure that they get the maximum amount of exposure. And he talks about it on a regular basis on his channel. He doesn't hide anything, which is one of the reasons I love Yami's channel. He constantly says, you know, hey, this is what motovloggers do to make money. This is how we make money. This is how I tailor my videos to be more appealing to you. He I think twice, maybe at least once, he's run a poll basically asking subscribers, hey, what do you like about my channel? Do you feel like I'm getting to, do you feel like I'm selling out? Do you feel like I'm doing this? What can I do to make you enjoy my channel more? And that's awesome. The transparency that he provides to his subscribers is just remarkable. It's very, very nice. And if I do ever reach that level that he is, I'd hope that I'd be, you know, providing a similar level of transparency, or at least I'd be doing my best to. I'm glad I recorded another vlog. It's been a good deal of time since I recorded a vlog. I don't know why. I mean, partially it's been because my GoPro's dead, and I've just been forgetting to charge it. I love her.
Thanks for having that chat with me, YouTube. It's been good. Peace out, guys.